Windstar is one of the most popular minivans on the road today, and for good reason. It offers your customers everything they need in a minivan: safety, performance, comfort, and convenience. The newest generation Windstar has even more to offer your customers. In the next few minutes, we'll take a closer look at the features that are new for the 1998 Windstar. I'll present Windstar's competitive wins and give you an idea of the typical Windstar customers and what they look for in a minivan. That's a lot of ground to cover, but I won't be alone. This is my co-host for today, Michael. He's 8 years old and is an expert at getting into every nook and cranny of a minivan. Many of their customers have a Michael or two of their own, and he's definitely a consideration when they make a purchase decision. So, let's get started. Perhaps the feature that will get the most attention on the 98 Windstar is the family entry system. It's actually two features that work together to make getting in and out of Windstar's second row really simple. First of all, this door's been extended 6 inches. Surprisingly, the door only opens 1 inch wider than last year to help make life easier in parking lots and garages. Second, believe it or not, the Windstar door is shorter than the doors on many two-door coupes. And the tip-slide driver's seat moves forward and back a full 14 inches. It's really easy to get into the new Windstar with one hand. It's standard on LX and the new limited model, and it's included on both GL PEPs and optional on the 3-liter model. There's a memory function which returns the seat to its preset position. This is a great feature, worth demonstrating for your customers. Simply push the seat back all the way to the rear position, release force on it, allowing it to latch, and then push the seat back to its original position. By the way, the driver's seat also moves forward and back 7 inches to allow the driver to adjust the seat to the most comfortable driving position.
My friend's mom has a minivan with another door right here.
That's right, Michael. Minivans like the Chrysler and new GM models have a 4th door, but Windstar's family entry system makes it simple to get in and out of the vehicle. So the 98 Windstar meets the needs of a 4th door, and its larger driver's door is standard on all Windstar models. The competition can't say the same about their 4th door. As a matter of fact, to get a 4th door on a Dodge Caravan, you have to pay an additional $595. Now, while GM minivans are abandoning the wedge look for the 1997 model year, the 98 Windstar continues to be one of the most stylish minivans on the road today. You'll notice significant styling improvements on the outside and the inside. Out here, you'll notice that the grille and fascia have been updated, and the headlamps are a new design as well. Even the hood sports a revised look. There's more on the exterior, including new body side moldings and new wheels and center ornaments. Your customers also have a choice of 7 new body colors.
I like purple.
Well, you're in luck. Deep Violet Clear Coat Metallic is one of the new available exterior colors. Now, let's get a closer look at the styling enhancements on Windstar's interior. The first thing you'll notice is the new seat fabric and sew styles. For 98, the 2nd and 3rd row outboard passengers will have the safety of head restraints. My helper Michael is back with a little real-life demonstration of some of the abuse a typical minivan encounters. Go ahead, Michael. See? The 98 Windstar has thickened sheet metal to help it resist dings, dents, and life's little mishaps. Your customers with kids will certainly be interested in this Windstar enhancement. Thank you, Michael. The 98 Windstar's unibody construction offers enhanced chassis stiffness and reduced interior noise while driving. You'll want to be sure to invite your customers for a test drive so that they can experience the new Windstar's steering. It now has a reduced friction gear, resulting in less steering effort for the driver. Those are a lot of great features that are new for the 98 Windstar, but perhaps one of the most notable additions is the new Windstar Limited. This version is packed with standard features. Let's take a look. There are integrated fog lamps and wider 16-inch tires with polished aluminum wheels. Those wider tires will make for better handling. Notice the color-keyed door handles and exterior mirrors. Your customers will enjoy and appreciate the upscale convenience of Limited's remote keyless entry system. Hey, Michael, it's so easy to operate that even a child can do it. Thank you, Michael. Now, once inside, you'll notice a number of great Windstar features. Start with the luxurious comfort of quad low-back leather seating surface bucket seats with Limited embroidered on the front seat backs. As a matter of fact, the driver's seat has 6-way adjustment, and both the driver and passenger front seats have power lumbar support. There's high-capacity auxiliary air conditioning and heating that'll help keep everyone comfortable. The overhead console is packed with features, such as a compass, an external temperature display, and a conversation mirror that lets you check out what your Michael is doing in the back seat. There's also a coin holder and a compartment for
A garage door opener.
the garage door opener and
Sunglasses.
sunglasses, as well as reading lamps in the third row. There are even rear seat radio controls. Parents will appreciate the front seat radio controls that enable you to override the rear controls by simultaneously pressing buttons 1 and 3 on the radio up front. Sorry, Michael. From a competitive standpoint, Limited's overhead console offers more features than the Chevy Venture, Dodge Grand Caravan, and the Plymouth Voyager. Now, those are convenient features that your customers will want to know more about, and there's so much more to like. For convenience, there's the standard electric rear window defroster, auto on-off headlamps, and the electrochromic mirror. The Windstar Limited is a style, comfort, and convenience package that stands up to the competition. The Limited has a longer wheelbase and a wider front tread width than the 97 Town & Country and the GM models. The longer wheelbase on Windstar provides a comfortable ride, and the wider tread width can offer better handling and control of the vehicle. Here's an important security feature you'll want to mention to your customers. Windstar Limited offers all-speed traction control to help reduce slippage on most icy roads. Keyword, all. In the Town & Country, it only offers low-speed traction control, up to 35 miles per hour. Keyword, low. That means that at highway speeds, the Windstar driver will have the security of traction control, while the Town & Country driver won't. Now, safety and security is clearly a concern of most drivers today, but particularly for minivan owners who want extra safety for their family. Windstar earned the highest possible U.S. government frontal crash test rating for both the driver and the front passenger. In fact, Windstar boasts 40 standard safety features. Consider these: a standard 4-wheel anti-lock braking system, a dual airbag supplemental restraint system, 3-point height adjustable shoulder safety belts on both front and driver's side second row seats, 3-point safety belts on the rear outboard seats, and dynamic side impact protection. These are safety features that many of your customers might take for granted, but they sure would notice if any of them weren't available. Power. It's what attracts many customers to Windstar in the first place. The 98 Windstar offers the most powerful engine in the segment. The 3.8-liter V6 engine with split-port induction technology. This power plant cranks out 200 horsepower and 230 pound-feet of torque. The split-port induction system enhances the engine's power and efficiency. The competitors' standard engines can't come close to the performance of this Windstar engine. So, to make it interesting, let's look at the competitors' optional engines. That new Chevy Venture doesn't even offer an engine choice. It comes with a 3.4-liter overhead valve V6 engine, take it or leave it. It doesn't offer Windstar's power either, with 180 horsepower and 205 pound-feet of torque. The Chrysler twins, 97 Dodge Grand Caravan SE and 97 Plymouth Grand Voyager, each offer an optional 3.3-liter overhead valve V6 engine. It produces 158 horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque. That's less than Windstar. All 98 Windstar models feature a standard 4-speed electronically controlled automatic overdrive transaxle. You only get a 3-speed automatic on the base Grand Voyager. You need to step up to the SE model to get a 4-speed. That's another win over Grand Voyager. Finally, the Chrysler Town & Country also falls short with its 3.8-liter overhead valve V6 engine. It produces just 166 horsepower and 227 pound-feet of torque.
So what does all this mean anyway?
It means that the 98 Windstar driver will be in control, with performance for reliable freeway merging and power for passing with ease. Simply put, the 98 Windstar offers the most powerful engine of any minivan in the segment. Thanks, Michael, for helping me make that point crystal clear.
You're welcome.
Let's face it, ask most minivan owners and they'll tell you that they practically live out of their vehicle. From grocery trips to soccer practice and dance recitals, this vehicle needs to have room for people and all their stuff. The 98 Windstar offers your customer everything they're looking for in room and comfort. Windstar's got seating for 7 with a number of different configurations to suit just about anyone's needs. With all of the seats in place, including the third row seat, there's over 22 cubic feet of cargo room behind the third row seat. With the rear seats removed, Windstar has just over 142 cubic feet of cargo space. And even when you pack Windstar with kids, groceries, and who knows what, the ride is still comfortable because of the available load leveling suspension. It adjusts to different cargo loads to help maintain a level ride height. All of this room and comfort gives Windstar a competitive edge. The new Pontiac Transport boasts seating for 8 people, but comfort is at a premium. But the 98 Windstar still offers more front seat shoulder room and more front and second seat leg room than a Transport or any of the GM minivans. In order to provide a minivan that adequately meets the needs of your customers, it's essential to know who that 1998 Windstar customer actually is. They're not that hard to find. Just look in your own neighborhood. 42% of Windstar sales come from current Ford car and truck owners. Think about your customers who may have bought an Escort a few years ago. They may have kids now, and they'll be looking at Windstar. Or that single guy who bought a Ranger back in '92 is probably married now, planning a family, and Windstar fits into his new life pretty well. Loyalty is important to this buyer, and Windstar gives them the opportunity to stay with the manufacturer that they've grown to trust. Of this Windstar's customer group, you'll notice nearly half are like me, parents with children. We're really the main target demographic for this vehicle. We tend to be dual-income households with plenty of family activities in our lives. We look to a minivan for safety and room. Now, to a smaller degree, but no less important, are the remainder of Windstar's customer base. These are empty nest couples and young adults just starting a family.
That'd be my Aunt Janet and Uncle Andy. I was ring bearer at their wedding when I was just a little kid.
The empty nesters,
That's my Aunt Dorothy and Uncle Frank in Denver.
the empty nesters want a comfortable vehicle for trips and socializing, and they'll likely be taking a close look at the Windstar LX and the new for '98 Windstar Limited model. You know, I'm a reflection of over 43% of Windstar customers. That's right. Nearly half of your Windstar customers are women, just like me. That's actually more than the segment or industry average. In many cases, the purchase decision is actually made by the woman. I know it is at my house. So you'll want to be mindful of her concerns and issues when you present the new Windstar to your female customers. There are many Windstar attributes that make this such an appealing vehicle to so many people, male or female. Its style, revised for '98, cargo and passenger room, dependability, and ride and handling all build on Windstar's reputation for delivering more than expected in a minivan. While affordability will always be an important issue for the Windstar customer, the vehicle's interior room tops the list of purchase reasons. You'll notice that the first 3 reasons to purchase all zero in on Windstar's roominess. You'll want to keep this in mind during your walk-around presentation. Don't forget to remind your customers that Windstar has over 142 cubic feet of available cargo space, seating for 7 in a variety of configurations, and available load-leveling suspension for a comfortable ride under maximum cargo capacity conditions. And finally, don't forget to offer your Windstar customer a test drive. The '98 Windstar's ride and handling is something that needs to be experienced. Before we go, we'd like to remind you of the many other resources available to learn more about the 1998 Windstar. Be sure to check your '97 Sourcebook, Frontline Magazine, Fordstar Interactive Training, Competitive Comparisons, Hot Sheets, and, of course, Dr. Horace Power. In addition, be sure to check out the Buying Power of Women Fordstar Interactive Training broadcast. It offers a true sense of just how important the women's market is to selling Windstar and, in fact, all of the Ford products. Finally, you won't want to miss the Selling to Women Hands-On Interactive Product Workshop. This is a half-day workshop that introduces you to several different female customers in videotaped role-playing situations. Through this workshop, you'll develop effective strategies to successfully sell to these customers. A few of the topics covered in the workshop include establishing rapport and qualifying, personalizing your benefit-led presentation, building a consultative relationship, selling to couples, and marketing ideas for getting your name out to the women's market. This is a vital workshop that you can't afford to miss. Michael, how about giving our audience that important phone number for taking advantage of this and other interactive workshops?
For more information about the workshops, just contact 1-800-458-1993.
Thanks, Michael. And thanks to all of you. Good luck with the 1998 Ford Windstar and all of the great Ford products.